The Undertakings for Collective Investment in Transferable Securities, Directive 2001/EC and 2001/EC are a set of European Union directives that aim to allow collective investment schemes to operate freely throughout the EU on the basis of a single authorization from one member state. In practice, many EU member nations have imposed additional regulatory requirements that have impeded free operation with the effect of protecting local asset managers. Background: the objective of the original UCITS Directive 85/EEC, adopted in 1985, was to allow for open-ended funds investing in transferable securities to be subject to the same regulation in every member state. It was hoped that once such legislative uniformity was established throughout Europe, funds authorized in one member state could be sold to the public in each member state without further authorization, thereby furthering the Euro unregistered trademark's goal of a single market for financial services in Europe. The reality differed somewhat from the expectation due primarily to individual marketing rules in each member state that created obstacles to cross-border marketing of UCITS. In addition, the limited definition of permitted investments for UCITS weakened the marketing possibilities of a UCITS. Accordingly, in the early 1990s, proposals were developed to amend the 1985 directive and more successfully harmonize laws throughout Europe. These discussions, although leading to a draft UCITS2 directive, were subsequently abandoned as being too ambitious when the Council of Ministers could not reach a common position. In July 1998, the EU Commission published a new proposal which was drafted in two parts, which sought to amend the 1985 directive. These proposals were finally adopted in December 2001, and are known as UCITS3, which are now in force. Interestingly, Lux Alpha, an alleged feeder fund to Bernard Madoff's firm, was a UCITS-regulated fund. Management Directive: the Management Directive 2001/EC, seeks to give management companies a European passport Euro to operate throughout the EU, and widens the activities which they are allowed to undertake. It also introduces the concept of a simplified prospectus, which is intended to provide more accessible and comprehensive information in a simplified format to assist the cross-border marketing of UCITS throughout Europe. Product Directive: the primary aim of the Product Directive 2001/EC is to remove barriers to the cross-border marketing of units of collective investment funds by allowing funds to invest in a wider range of financial instruments, which subject the same regulation in every member state. All UCITS funds comply the same investment limits. A collective investment fund may apply for UCITS status in order to allow EU-wide marketing. The concept is to create a single funds market across the EU. The aim is that with a larger market, the economies of scale will reduce costs for investment managers which can be passed on to consumers. Throughout Europe, approximately 6.8 trillion are invested in collective investments. Of these funds, about 76% are UCITS developments. The proposal of UCITS4 directive was approved by the European Parliament on January 13, 2009, and also by the Council of the European Union as the Directive 2009/EC, to be implemented on July 1, 2011. This updated the UCITS3 directives by introducing the following changes: notification procedure, key investor information document, adapted framework for mergers, master feeder structures, cooperation between member state supervisory authorities, management company passport. See also, Alternative Investment Fund Managers Directive 2009 Markets in Financial Instruments Directive 2004/EC, European Company Law, UK Company Law and German Company Law, Institutional Investor, Money Market Funds, Fund of Funds, Investment Company Act of 1940, Notes. References: European Communities Regulations 2003, AS amended, CESRA Euro unregistered trademark's guidelines concerning eligible assets for investment, July 2007, UCITS4 good news for the industry but lack of passport a serious concern, April 2008, UCITS4 directive, February 2009.